Okay, I just wanted to go over something that will help us with our online homework. There's a particular problem in the online homework where you're provided with information such as the data follows a bell-shaped model. So this means that we know it's unimodal and symmetric. And we're also given a mean. And a standard deviation. So we're given both of these values. So let's assume, for the sake of this problem, that the mean that we have, just to make the math a little bit easier to understand, the mean that we might have is, let's say, 15, and our standard deviation is 3, let's say. So the part 3 of this question, an example that would look very similar to that would be asking a question like this. What percent of the data would you expect to fall between? And then in this particular example, it gave the mean, so 15, and then it gave another value higher than the mean. And it's very specific in how it chooses that value. So I'm going to choose specifically just like the online homework. It said, and 21. And the idea of this problem is not for you to miraculously just know the answer to the question, but to think about how this data actually looks in its distribution. So I'm going to draw a picture of this data. The mean would go in the middle, and on the right side I would have 3 tick marks, and on the left side I would have 3. Every time I move to the right, I would add 3 units. So I would add my standard deviation when I move to the right, then I would add my standard deviation again to the right, and then I would add it one more time. And when I move to the left, I would subtract the standard deviation. So to the left, I would subtract 3 again, and subtract 3 again. Now let's focus on what the question was actually asking. What percentage would you expect to fall between 15 and 21? So in my picture, 15 is here and 21 is here. So this highlighted area is what we were looking to find. Now, remember that the thing we do know is that the central 95% of data will fall between 2 standard deviations to the left and 2 standard deviations to the right. So if you look at where we've divided this picture and shaded, we've shaded the right half of that region. So to find the answer here, we would actually take the 95% and we would divide that by 2. And that would give us the 47.5% that lies in this region that is shaded in yellow. So this question could be phrased the other direction as well. The same answer would apply if we had asked this question. What percent of the data would you expect to fall between? And then if we want the answer to be 47.5, then we would actually have to move to the left half of this little region that I've chunked out in purple. So that would be between 9 and 15. This would also result in the same answer of 47.5%. That would be the region on the left-hand side that I just shaded in. Together, the black shaded region and the yellow shaded region combined are the central 95%. Please, as always, let me know if you have any questions. I truly hope that this helps you with your homework assignment.